As the owner of a landscape company, I've got both commercial and residential accounts to service. They expect me to show up and get the job done, no matter what the weather looks like. Ambient helps me stay on top of my local weather, so I know what days I can put in new plantings, the best days to schedule equipment maintenance, and even when to expect a change, from bagging leaves to plowing driveways. This little station keeps me informed, and I can access it anytime from my phone. Weather is personal. Join our community. Visit ambientweather.com.
Now, from your hyper-local weather source, this is your NorCast weather update, brought to you by Montreal Beach Resort, Cape May's premier family-friendly resort and home to Cape May's only rooftop bar, Harry's Ocean Bar and Grill, the best place to grab a drink with friends, listen to music, and soak up the sun. Book your stay today at MadisonResorts.com.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks so much for checking us out on the NorCast Weather Channel. We have got amazing weather out there today. Honestly, a day like today, you don't really need me to tell you what's going on. Just look outside, go outside, see for yourself. Upper 70s right now, and I think a lot of us are going to be climbing into the 80-degree point. I'd say a little later in the day, 2, 3 o'clock, there will be some 80-degree readings popping up. But New York City, 77, Philadelphia at 77, 76 in Atlantic City, 79 in Washington, D.C. And now my dog Zeus, one of them, just walked into the studio and now is just looking at me saying, "Dad, take me for a walk. I know it is really nice out there." Well, you're just going to have to hang on there, Zeus, just a minute. What? You want to see everybody? All right, come here. Zeus wants to be introduced. There he is. All right. Little chunky monkey. Getting heavy there. Look, 78 degrees this afternoon. Again, I think there will be some of you that get to 80, partly to mostly sunny. Then we'll drop down into the 60s for tonight in places like Atlantic City, Strathmere, Wildwood, Cape May. Low to mid 70s does it for you. Perhaps a little warmer up towards Barnegat Light. And your 7-day forecast as we go ahead will become a little bit more unsettled. He is getting really heavy. Man, you got to lessen up on those treats, Zeus. Here's Saturday morning and afternoon with that system coming through, giving us a chance of some scattered showers. But the second part of the day is good. And then Mother's Day Sunday, absolutely picture perfect with perhaps a round of showers coming through on your Monday. So we will see how that all comes together. For tomorrow, we become mostly cloudy. We start off bright, sunny, all that kind of stuff. 73 beaches, 83 inland. Another day that you can just get outside and relax. Clouds increase in anticipation for that system coming through on Saturday with that rain shower opportunity. Sunday's partly cloudy for Mom. No issues. Next week looks pretty nice.
Stay tuned for your local forecast after a word from our partners.
The Kitchen Shop is your choice for full-service kitchen remodeling. The Kitchen Shop offers all-wood, semi-custom cabinets comparable to big box prices. Whether you choose quartz, granite, or birch or block countertops, the Kitchen Shop's free home measurements guarantee the perfect fit. The Kitchen Shop's in-house installers will have your job completed in as little as 2 weeks.
When choosing the Kitchen Shop, you'll get my 20 years of experience to help guide you through the remodeling process. Stop by our showroom today and give us the opportunity to earn your business.
At Rich Asset Management, we choose to be independent so our clients know our advice is in their best interest and directly tied to their goals. We recommend strategies that are solutions-based, not product-focused.
Whether you're planning your retirement or need assistance planning your estate, we're passionate about finding a unique solution for you.
Rich Asset Management, nationally recognized, locally focused. Visit us at richassetmanagement.com.
Have you ever left the house thinking it was going to be a bad day, but the sun was shining? Or did those other outlets promise sun, and you ended up soaked head to toe? Now, you can put the worry behind with the NorCast Weather app. Walk your dogs with the confidence of staying dry. Or plan a barbecue around those pesky summer storms. See Nor'easter Nick's frequent videos right at the top of the screen. Check hourly forecasts and even share your weather pics. But wait, there's more! With the NorCast Weather app, you can track the weather with live interactive radar and get alerts directly to your phone or tablet. Download it today for the low, low price of $0.00. Supplies are unlimited, but summer is not. So act now!
We made this investment almost 15 years ago. So it cost $2 million. We got a grant from the federal government for half of that. So we were ready at the right time. We had evaluated this technology and this approach and thought it would pay dividends in the future, and it has. Compressed natural gas air pollution is significantly less than diesel fuel. And then we're going to transition to electric vehicles as we go forward, as that technology comes to our needs.
I hear East Coast Roofing, Siding, and Windows has some exciting news.
We sure do. For a limited time, when you have a new roof, siding, or window project installed, you won't pay anything for 24 months.
I won't have any payments or any interest until 2024?
That's right. East Coast Roofing, Siding, and Windows has the best payment options in New Jersey.
Cut. I got a call right now.
Call or visit us today at eastcoastroofing.com.
East Coast Roofing and Siding. Trust us with your family and home.
You're watching the NorCast Weather Channel. Stay tuned for your local forecast after a word from our partners.
Wastewater is pumped to our wastewater treatment plant in Atlantic City. Most people know where the wind farm is, and it's treated there, and then after it's cleaned up, it's returned to the environment in the Atlantic Ocean. That's a success story that goes back to the 1970s. Been very successful, have amongst the lowest rates in the state. And then on the solid waste side, we're out at our solid waste facility, Environmental Park here in Egg Harbor Township. We provide solid waste management services for all of Atlantic County, and actually we also serve parts of Cumberland and Cape May County.
Resorts Casino Hotel, a one-of-a-kind place with more one-of-a-kind dining choices than anywhere on the boardwalk. Like Capriccio, Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, Finn's Bar at Landshark Bar and Grill, and now, a spot like nowhere else, Doherty's Steakhouse and Raw Bar, an Atlantic City institution for over a century. It's all part of the seaside variety, excitement, and gaming that makes Resorts Casino Hotel your choice for a full menu of one-of-a-kind fun. Book your stay today. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Here in South Jersey, our weather is always changing. That's why Nor'easter Nick is always there.
I'm there when it matters most.
Anytime, anywhere.
And on any screen, so you know how to prepare.
Tracking severe storms with the most powerful technology, so you're ready no matter where you live.
Delivering the most accurate weather forecast on air, online, and on social media.
Putting local first around the clock. Nor'easter Nick, South Jersey's weatherman. The Arc of Atlantic County, serving people and families in our community for more than 60 years. As a leading provider of support services for people with disabilities. Every year, more than 1,000 people and families rely on the Arc of Atlantic County for their service and support needs. What can we do for you? To connect with us, please visit thearcatlantic.com. The Arc of Atlantic County. Achieve with us.
Whenever I'm hungry, I call Botto's, catering or just a Friday night delivery. It's like Mama Botto and all her homemade recipes come with.
Manja, Murph, manja, manja.
Botto's now delivers their real gourmet Italian food, along with pizza, sandwiches, and homemade desserts. For your next delivery, call Botto's. It's a home run every time.
If you ain't your canola, you better finish all that dish.
Yes, Mrs. Botto. Botto's Italian Line Restaurant and Market, located in the heart of Swedesboro, New Jersey.
This is the NorCast Weather Channel, your source for hyper-local, fun, and entertaining weather.
Your weekly market report is brought to you by Rich Asset Management.
Hi, I'm Eric Rich.
And I'm Kyle McClure.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Rich Asset Management Weekly Market Report.
Forgot to introduce Dan.
Oh, and this is
everybody
Dan.
Knows Dan, though,
well,
right?
Everybody already knows Dan. Dan's the leader of the group here. And off he goes.
Thanks for joining us. Last week, earnings season really picked up. We had a lot of the big names, Meta, Microsoft, Google, all report pretty solid earnings. I mean, we're off to a pretty hot start. I think I saw a stat about 80% of the companies that have reported have exceeded expectations, which I think is a surprise to both of us.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected a decent earnings season. Definitely not as bad as most people were talking about.
Yeah.
But for it to be as good as it's been, I think has definitely been a surprise, for sure.
GDP came in a lot lower at about 1.1% than expected, which GDP is the big proponent of whether we're actually going to enter a recession or not. Now, it was still positive for the first quarter of 2023, but it came in lower than expected.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. That means inflation's coming down, which is what we're really after. And then, of course, this week we've got the Fed meeting on Wednesday. That's going to decide whether or not they raise interest rates again. I would expect, as I think a lot of people do, we're going to see one more quarter point interest rate rise. Even though we've seen some bank failures, I still think you're still going to see it.
Yeah. And people are still spending money at a pretty alarming rate. I mean, when you look at GDP being only up 1.1% for the first quarter, but consumer spending was up pretty significantly, I think about 3.3%. So people are still spending money. The recession, I think we both expect it to hit probably end of this year, beginning of next year. But again, we don't expect it to be a real significant one that's deep and worrisome, just more so that more of a technical one, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, I mean, one of the hallmarks of a bad recession is high unemployment, and clearly we don't have that. We still can't fill jobs that are vacant, let alone get into unemployment. So while you're seeing some big companies lay people off, I think really all that is a consequence of they overhired because it was so hard to hire people. They would hire anybody they could get their hands on. And now they realize, hey, we hired 5,000 too many, 10,000 too many. So I think that's just a still return to full employment.
Yeah.
So I think for that reason alone, any recession that we likely have is going to be muted for that reason.
Feels like we're starting to normalize now post-COVID. I mean, we're 3 years into this thing, and we're still combing through all the stimulus and everything. So I think we're getting to a point now where we're a little bit more normalcy. With that said, the old adage, sell in May and go away. Fun little stat if you want to share with your friends and family. 9 of the last 10 May returns in the S&P 500 have been positive.
Yeah.
So maybe you should wait till June or July to sell.
I hate the old adage.
Yeah. They're not always consistent. So that's why you need to do your research and actually have discussion about market expectations. With that said, market expectations over the next 6 months, I don't think we expect to be terribly strong like they were in the first 4 months. Just because in a pre-election cycle, you'll tend to see things start to level off a bit. And as we do enter summer, it usually starts to get a little bit more muted. But,
hopefully by year end, we'll start to see markets move back up again.
That's the expectation.
I would expect maybe sideways for a little bit.
Sure.
And that's it for this week's edition of the Rich Asset Management Weekly Market Report.
Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, give us a call at 609-486-5073. That's Eric. This is Kyle. And Dan really will answer all your questions and needs.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
Springtime Sparkle is the cleaning service provider that not only specializes in cleaning, but customer service as well. Springtime Sparkle Cleaning Services is a family-owned business that focuses on residential, office, and commercial properties. We also clean carpets, windows, and provide home organizing and pressure washing services. We have a satisfaction guarantee and customize our service to meet our clients' needs, so you can be rest assured that you're getting the best cleaning in the industry. Gift cards are now available. Springtime Sparkle, your local neighborhood cleaning service.
Things seem to change so quickly these days. But for 160 years, Franklin Bank has been here for you. And that'll never change. We build long-term banking relationships with our customers and support local businesses by providing commercial and construction loans. From mortgages to home equity loans, our experts are always ready to help because we have money to lend. Experience community banking at its best. 160 years, and Franklin Bank is still going strong.
As leaders in the field of palliative hospice and memory care, our team of compassionate professionals at Angelic Health understands that caregiving is rewarding but stressful. Caring for a loved one with a serious or life-limiting illness is a core value, but it can be emotionally demanding, putting your own health at risk. We can assist in providing comfort, support, and dignity for you and your loved one during this stressful and challenging time. Call Angelic Health today.
Now, from your hyper-local weather source, this is your NorCast weather update. Brought to you by Montreal Beach Resort, Cape May's premier family-friendly resort and home to Cape May's only rooftop bar, Harry's Ocean Bar and Grill, the best place to grab a drink with friends, listen to music, and soak up the sun. Book your stay today at MadisonResorts.com.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks so much for checking us out on the NorCast Weather Channel. We have got amazing weather out there today. Honestly, a day like today, you don't really need me to tell you what's going on. Just look outside, go outside, see for yourself. Upper 70s right now, and I think a lot of us are going to be climbing into the 80-degree point. I'd say a little later in the day, 2, 3 o'clock, there will be some 80-degree readings popping up. But New York City, 77, Philadelphia at 77, 76 in Atlantic City, 79 in Washington, D.C. And now my dog Zeus, one of them, just walked into the studio and now is just looking at me saying, "Dad, take me for a walk. I know it is really nice out there." Well, you're just going to have to hang on there, Zeus, just a minute. What? You want to see everybody? All right, come here. Zeus wants to be introduced. There he is. All right. Little chunky monkey, getting heavy there. Look, 78 degrees this afternoon. Again, I think there will be some of you that get to 80, partly to mostly sunny. Then we'll drop down into the 60s for tonight in places like Atlantic City, Strathmere, Wildwood, Cape May. Low to mid 70s does it for you. Perhaps a little warmer up towards Barnegat Light. And your 7-day forecast as we go ahead will become a little bit more unsettled. He is getting really heavy. Man, you got to lessen up on those treats, Zeus. Here's Saturday morning and afternoon with that system coming through, giving us a chance of some scattered showers. But the second part of the day is good. And then Mother's Day Sunday, absolutely picture perfect with perhaps a round of showers coming through on your Monday. So we will see how that all comes together. For tomorrow, we become mostly cloudy. We start off bright, sunny, all that kind of stuff. 73 beaches, 83 inland. Another day that you can just get outside and relax. Clouds increase in anticipation for that system coming through on Saturday with that rain shower opportunity. Sunday's partly cloudy for Mom. No issues. Next week looks pretty nice.
You're watching the NorCast Weather Channel.
I like to escape when I can. Ambient lets me know the exact conditions at my cabin, so I'm prepared and bring what I need when the fish are biting. Weather is personal. Join our community. Visit ambientweather.com.
Christopher's Organic Botanicals, a family-owned and operated South Jersey business for all your kratom needs. We share the love, passion, and integrity of kratom and traditional herbal tea products. Shop small and support local businesses. We've got a wide variety of products you can check out on our website. Shop tea, powder, capsules, crushed leaves, and extracts from the comfort of your keyboard. Simply visit Christopher'sOrganicBotanicals.com. The testimonials speak for themselves.
For me personally, I use it for energy in the morning. I was hit by a car as a little kid, so I was always looking for something to get me moving a little bit better. This helps basically lubricate the joints, helps me get things going, and makes me feel a lot better.
American Kratom Association audited and approved CGMP vendor. Like us on social media and call us with any questions, 609-202-6880.